So, so now I'd like to introduce my dear friend Anita Warner. And Anita had a very long and successful career as a finance professional on Wall Street, and she has been a steadfast, deep, longtime supporter of Mother Divine since its inception. And she currently serves on its expansion committee, and she was absolutely instrumental in manifesting this beautiful building. So thank you for that, Anita, and I give you Anita.
Thank you, Joni. Anyway, well, I'm going to just talk about my personal experience. So I was a New Yorker, and luckily for me, Marcy decided to send Mother Divine, who I had been helping to fundraise for and support for about 10 years at this point, and he brought them to Livingston Manor, basically right to my back door. And he told them to open their doors and welcome all women and girls. And at the time, I was working on Wall Street. I was an early woman in a particular niche that I was in. I worked on a trading floor. And it was a basically 95, maybe 97% male environment. And it was highly charged, highly competitive, highly stressful, and highly dynamic, fast-paced. And I had to survive. Not only survive, but thrive, actually. And anyway, I had been doing it for about 15 years when Mother Divine moved here. And they announced a Mahalakshmi course. And I thought, well, that sounds great. I really need a break. So I came to Mother Divine, and I could see that just from the moment I entered this campus, there was something special about it. I felt the atmosphere was soft. It was peaceful. It was pure. People were nice to each other. They weren't shouting across the room. They spoke in soft tones. And when I came into this environment, I was able to just completely decompress. And in that decompression, I started to feel myself. I had been so projected outwardly and trying to accomplish and be successful in a very dynamic and very a very competitive career. It was one of the first times that I actually, since teacher training, which had been many years before, that I was actually able to just be with me. And I went back and I was energized and I felt like I had completely relaxed and I liked how I felt. So I started coming up here on a regular basis. And at this point, I'd say over the last 30 years, I've been here a minimum of 50 times on 50 different WPAs, which also included 9 months in Thailand as well. And over time, I found that a huge change started to take place in my life. The first thing I noticed was this corporate persona that I had lived for so many years started to dissolve and melt away. And what I found was what emerged was myself with a capital S. And along with that, what started to be revealed to me was my true nature, which was actually feminine. It was actually soft and quiet and sensitive and divine. And so coming up here on a regular basis, it wasn't just the experience that I had here being with Mother Divine. It was when I went home. And my relationship with everything changed. My relationship first changed with myself. I started to make decisions that were more life-supporting, where I wasn't pushing myself so much. I was trying to get more rest. I was doing things that were more healthy. The second thing was my relationship with my husband. It started to get softer and sweeter, more loving, easier, more harmonious. My relationship with my family and my friends deepened and became more full. But the most special thing that happened was my relationship with the divine. Oh, I'm going to get choked up thinking about it. Anyway, and what happened is it just became more and more the integral part of my entire life. And it blossomed, and it became my constant companion and the source of my strength and the source of my bliss, and comforted me during some of the most difficult times of my life, and gave me the bliss to bring a new chapter into my life as well. So what I would like to say is to other women, we are always asked to give. It's part of our nature. We were constructed that way. We were put on this planet to give birth to life. And so from the early part of life, we are the first teachers to our children. Even though there's been a lot of progress in women's lib, we also are the primary caregivers, whether it's for our children, for our families, for aging parents. We give to our friends, we give to our communities, we give to our employers. And we all know that we can only give from what we have. And if we're exhausted, if we're drained, we have nothing to give to each other, let alone to give to ourselves. So I think the best gift that you can give is to come here and give yourself that rest and relaxation. What is so unique about the experience of Mother Divine is that when you come here on a platform of the experience that has been cultivated and the consciousness that has been cultivated for the last 40 years by many of the women that are here today, were some of the founding members of the Mother Divine program. And when you come in, you don't come in your level of stress. You come in and based on that platform, you start to go deep within. You start to experience that peace. And it's not just the peace in the atmosphere, it's the peace that comes from within yourself. And you take that home, and it begins to transform your life from the inside out. So whether you are a teacher, a corporate businesswoman, whether you're a mom at home, whether you are a student or an athlete or an artist, what you can gain here from Mother Divine is you gain here the opportunity to really connect with yourself in the deepest way. And because the experience is holistic, it will completely transform your life. And it's a gift that Maharishi has given us as women in the world. And I say, whether you come for a taste for a weekend, or you come for a week, a month, a year, or decide that it's a lifestyle choice for you, it will transform your life to heaven. Jai Gurudev.